Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Triple H has now reacted after Jey Uso finally chose WrestleMania. He quickly sent the Royal Rumble winner a message during WWE Raw. After winning the Royal Rumble, Jey Uso had a lot to prove. Fans reacted with mixed feelings, feeling he may not have deserved the opportunity. Triple H reacted to Jey Uso's choice. He said there was only one place in WWE to make the point and prove that someone really is the main event star they claim to be, WrestleMania. He also said that sometimes, stars have to take the impossible road to success, and that's what Uso was doing. The game added that the match between Jey Uso and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania was confirmed. There is only one place to really prove if you're the main event, and sometimes you just have to take the most impossible road to get there. Jey vs. Gunther. For the World Heavyweight Championship at #WrestleMania, he said. It remains to be seen if Jey Uso can live up to Triple H's expectations and prove himself to be the main event when he faces the ring general at WrestleMania. The WWE Universe had been waiting for this moment for weeks. Jey Uso, the high flyer who had once been the most loyal member of the Bloodline, had finally made his decision. He had chosen his opponent for WrestleMania, and it wasn't just anyone, it was someone who had made waves in WWE for years, someone who could change the landscape of the industry forever. It all went down live on WWE Raw, the Red Brand's flagship show, which had been building up to this critical moment. The moment where Jey Uso would reveal his choice for a WrestleMania match that could define his future in the company. But before that moment arrived, backstage, the wheels of WWE management were already turning. Triple H, the King of Kings, had been preparing for this decision for days. He had seen the rumors, heard the whispers, and had been monitoring Jey's every move closely. The cerebral assassin was never one to take things lightly, especially when it came to booking one of the biggest events of the year. Triple H knew that Jey Uso's choice could make or break the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania. A tense night on Raw. Raw was filled with excitement, as fans from all over the world had packed into the arena to witness history in the making. The anticipation was palpable. Fans were ready for a shock, and no one knew what to expect. The cameras flashed as the lights dimmed, signaling the arrival of Jey Uso. As he walked down the ramp, his usual confidence was replaced with an air of mystery. The once untouchable member of the Bloodline had broken away, and now he was standing on his own, making decisions that could either elevate or destroy his career. The crowd erupted in applause, a mixture of cheers and curiosity, as Jey made his way to the ring. He was still dressed in his ring gear, but his expression was more focused than usual. He was about to reveal the opponent who would stand across from him at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Jey Uso stood in the center of the ring, a microphone in hand. He waited for the noise of the crowd to settle down before speaking. "You know," Jey began, "for the longest time, I was part of something that was bigger than myself. The Bloodline. I stood by Roman Reigns, supported him through thick and thin, and we took over this company. But things change." Jey paused, taking a breath, feeling the weight of the moment. He continued, "I don't know what's next for me, but I know this, at WrestleMania, I'm gonna make my mark. And I've thought long and hard about who I wanna face. I need someone who can bring out the best in me. Someone who isn't just a stepping stone, but someone who's gonna push me to my limit." The crowd murmured, intrigued by his words. Who would Jey Uso choose? The tension was rising. Jey looked directly into the camera, as if addressing not just the WWE Universe, but a select few backstage. "At WrestleMania, I'm facing the one, the only, the legend. CM Punk." The announcement sent shockwaves through the arena. The fans went wild with excitement, some cheering while others were in disbelief. CM Punk, the one-time WWE superstar, the man who had walked away from the business, was returning, at least for one match. It was the perfect storm, a rivalry that could light up the entire landscape of professional wrestling. Triple H's reaction. Backstage, the decision didn't go unnoticed. Triple H, sitting in his office, had been monitoring the announcement as it happened on the live feed. His eyes widened slightly when Jey Uso dropped the bombshell. He didn't expect Jey to pick CM Punk, no one did. It was a bold choice, but Triple H wasn't exactly one to shy away from bold moves. However, this wasn't just any bold move. This had the potential to change everything, to shake the very foundations of WWE. Triple H quickly reached for his phone. He needed to respond, fast. His mind raced with possibilities. CM Punk had been a lightning rod in WWE for years, and if he were to return, even for a single match, the repercussions would be immense. What would this do to the roster? What would this do to Roman Reigns, who had been leading the bloodline for so long? And what about the other top-tier stars who might want a piece of Jey Uso's spotlight? Without hesitation, Triple H began typing a message to Jey Uso. He was the head of creative now, and he had the power to turn the tide if things went south. The message. The message was short and to the point, but it carried the weight of authority. Jey, I'm watching. I get it, you've made your decision. But let me remind you that WrestleMania is my show. The match you just announced could affect the future of this company. I'm gonna be watching closely, and I'll decide what's best for you, your future, and for this company. Don't think for one second that you're in control of this situation. You picked Punk, but I'll be the one who decides if it happens. Triple H. Jey Uso's response. Back in the ring, Jey Uso had just finished his announcement, but the crowd was still buzzing with excitement. Jey, feeling a sense of accomplishment, stood tall, but he was distracted by the phone buzz in his pocket. He pulled it out, expecting the usual fan messages, but this one was different. It was from none other than Triple H. Jey quickly read the message, his eyes narrowing as he processed the words. The message was blunt, but it was clear. Triple H was not pleased with the decision. Jey had been given freedom in choosing his path, but now the man behind the curtain was reminding him who was truly in control. Jey felt a twinge of frustration, but he wasn't about to back down. He was a fighter, and he had made his choice. CM Punk was his opponent, and no one, especially Triple H, was going to tell him otherwise. Jey shot a quick text back. Punk is the one. You'll see. The decision was made. Jey had thrown the gauntlet down, and now it was up to Triple H to respond. The fallout. The following week on Raw, Triple H made his presence known. He entered the arena to a chorus of boos and cheers. The fans were eagerly awaiting his words. What would he say about Jey's bold decision? How would he handle the situation? Triple H had always been a master of playing the game, and now he was about to make his move. After a few moments of soaking in the atmosphere, Triple H raised a microphone to his lips. Jey, you think you can just make a decision like that and not face any consequences? You've got the guts to pick CM Punk as your opponent, but let me tell you something, you're not as in control as you think you are. The crowd reacted, and Triple H's voice carried through the arena. He continued, Jey, you want CM Punk? Fine. But understand this, I don't take kindly to people making decisions that affect the direction of this company without consulting me. This isn't just about you. This is about the future of WWE. And I'll decide if this match is gonna happen at WrestleMania. The tension in the arena was thick, and Jey Uso, who was watching from backstage, clenched his fists. He wasn't intimidated by Triple H's words. In fact, he was more fired up than ever. The decision is made. Triple H's words sent ripples through the WWE universe. Fans were divided, some siding with Jey Uso's rebellious nature, while others felt that Triple H had the right to step in. The backstage atmosphere was tense, with several superstars quietly speculating about the outcome of this situation. After several days of deliberation and preparation, Triple H made his final decision. On the next episode of Raw, he called out Jey Uso to the ring. The two men stood face to face, and Triple H spoke. Jey, I've thought long and hard about this. I've seen the passion you've put into your decision. I've seen the fire in your eyes. And you know what? I respect that. But understand this match will happen on my terms. At WrestleMania, you'll face CM Punk. But it won't be just any match. This is going to be a high-stakes match, because I'm adding a stipulation. The winner gets a future Universal title match, and the loser's career is on the line. The crowd gasped as Triple H revealed the high stakes. Jey Uso nodded, accepting the challenge. He was ready. This was his moment, and he wasn't going to back down. As the two men stared each other down, the WWE Universe knew one thing for certain: WrestleMania was about to get even bigger, and Jey Uso's journey was only just beginning. Epilogue: The road to WrestleMania. In the weeks that followed, the build-up to the match between Jey Uso and CM Punk took center stage. Tensions ran high as both men exchanged verbal barbs, but there was mutual respect beneath the rivalry. Jey had made his decision, and now Triple H had given it the green light, but not without consequences. WrestleMania was fast approaching, and the WWE Universe was on the edge of their seats, eager to see how the high-stakes match would unfold. Would Jey Uso prove Triple H wrong? Or would CM Punk, the returning legend, cement his place in WWE history once again? The world would soon find out.